Thank you very much for all of you coming today, and this is a very exciting day for all of us here at CVS and the partnership here with the county, and to have Lieutenant Governor Fisher here. That's really an honor, and thank you so much for coming. We really appreciate your visit, and we're very proud of the facility, and I know that you've met a number of our folks and people from the county, and to see the enthusiasm that's here, we're excited to get it to show it off to you. And first off, I wanted to just tell you a little bit about CVS, and the CVS is the largest drug chain in the country. We have over 4,200 stores nationwide. We have, of these particular centers like this, we have 7 centers like this around the country. But I want to say to you, this is the #1 center. It's the best. And Mike Talbot, Mike said this is what we want, and so we just wanted you to know we deliver what you wanted. So, and it gives me a great honor to introduce the mayor here of the city, and Mayor Caravino, and he's going to make some opening remarks to us. But before he comes up, I wanted to say that it was just an honor to meet you too, and talk about some of the things that we've been doing around the country, but the things that we want to do here in Northeast Ohio, that we appreciate your support and you being here today too. Thank you very much, and I'll hand it off to you.
Thank you. Well, I just want to say on behalf of the city of Maple Heights, good morning and welcome to our wonderful community. I cannot say how impressive it is that the officials from CVS have worked with so many various agencies in the county and at the state to put this together. And when I walked in, what I was most impressed by was what I saw on the wall. If that's not what it's about at the end of the day, living longer, healthier, and happier lives, then why are we all here? So I want to thank each and every one of you. And at this time, it is my distinct pleasure and honor to introduce the Lieutenant Governor of the state of Ohio, Lee Fisher.
Well, good afternoon, everybody, and thank you for giving me the honor to be able to help open up this absolutely wonderful learning facility. I will tell you that Governor Strickland has given me the honor of wearing 2 hats, not only as Lieutenant Governor, but also as Director of the Ohio Department of Economic Development. And what we're doing here today is economic development. We are growing Ohio's economy because we're focusing on the greatest asset Ohio has, and that is its people. It's what's sometimes referred to as human capital. What CVS is doing today is allowing people to be able to see their own future and to be able to plan their own future. I was thinking to myself, I don't know what CVS stands for, but I think it should stand for Clear Vision Services, because you are, I admit I made that up while I was standing right over here, but
we're going to give you a CVS pen for that. That was very good.
Because you are giving people a clear vision of their future. And the services you provide here give them a clear vision of their life. So think of this today as creating a pathway for people. When I served in a prior job of Ohio Attorney General a number of years ago, I visited all of Ohio's prisons. And I met young men and women who didn't feel they had a future. For them, prison was a land beyond pain. I believe that many of the young men and women in our state and our country today who have fallen off the path, all they want is to be able to be guided on a path where they can see their own future. The men and women who will pass through this Regional Learning Center will serve as a model for what can be done in life. A lot of us as aggressive and as energetic as we are, need some guidance. CVS has done something that goes well beyond the products it sells, well beyond the people who work here. You're providing a pathway not just for human beings, but a pathway for workforce and talent development in this state, and a pathway for Ohio. The clear vision that you are creating today is a vision that really is the inspiration for Governor Strickland's and my economic development plan. And that is making sure we have the best skilled, the best educated, most flexible workforce we possibly can, because we are in a global economy. We're not just competing, Mayor, with Garfield Heights and Shaker Heights. We're not just competing with Michigan and Indiana. We are competing with India and China. And the truth of the matter is, if we don't do things the best possible way, then we get left behind. What we're doing here today represents cutting-edge stuff. This is a big deal. And so you are part of a little piece of American history today and Ohio history by creating a clear vision and a clear pathway for men and women whose lives will be better, will be longer, will be healthier, and will be happier. Thanks to all of you. Thanks to Rob Weil. Thanks to Steve Wing. Thanks to Dennis Roberts. Thanks to the county commissioners. Thanks to all the partners who did this together, working together. CVS was the leader, but CVS, by on its own admission, could not and would not have done this alone. They did it because they knew that this community would be their equal partner. And the state, I promise, will be your partner in the future. Thank you.
Thank you for those remarks, and appreciate that. And I think that's very true. This is a partnership. And really, I wanted to just take a few minutes, and I know you have a busy schedule. I know that Mike Talbot and Joe, I know you guys have got busy schedules too, so we'll try to make this as quick and easy as possible. But there's a few things and a few people that we need to recognize too. You know, when we started this program 4 or 5 years ago, Bob Papanetti is here, and he really, Bob, you were the one that really had the vision too when we met and started talking about this. And you had you stuck with it, and so did Lori Atkins. You guys stuck with this, and without your relationship and without that partnership, because it wasn't easy. There was a lot of pitfalls along the way and things that we couldn't do, and then Dennis, you really helped to finish it off, and we really appreciate all the great things that you've done, and this is a partnership that we are so proud of. Back in the mid-'90s, we started our first Welfare to Work program, and we started it here in Northeast Ohio. And we had 6 people in that class. Today, one of the young ladies she's on vacation this week, so she couldn't be here. But Deb Autry was in that first class. And I'll never forget this. When it was paid training, they knew that if at the end of the training, if they successfully completed it, that they would have a job at CVS. Well, she started out part-time, entry-level position. That was, 12 years ago. She today now is a lead technician, nationally certified, making a whole lot more money than she ever thought she'd ever make, been very successful. Well, that first week when she got her first check, she told us that when she got home that night, her kids were waiting for her because they wanted to go with Mom to the grocery store to watch her pay with cash instead of with food stamps. And when I heard that, I knew that this was bigger than just hiring someone. We were changing people's lives. And that really the vision then started to, how can we do that? How do we make that happen? And how do we do those things? Well, here's the prime example. People come to this center, as we were talking, first came in, Lieutenant Governor, about this center will average about 1,500 to 2,000 people coming through here a year to train. These are not all new hires. These are folks that are moving their way up the career path. So they start out as a crew member. Then they go in and they could become a pharmacy technician or a photo lab technician, and they work their way up. Well, they come here for training. They get the training. They go back to their store. They master the skills. Then they come back, and now they got promoted. Now they make more money. They've got better benefits, and they're moving up the career ladder. So there's a lot of people out here that we want to thank, and we probably won't get a chance to thank everybody, but this has been a true partnership, and we're so excited about that you all could be here. And give it over to Dave Meghart. Megan Hart, yes, there he is. Thanks, Dave, for being here.